Hey everybody, it's Kenny K here again, and I'm bringing you a slasher movie back from the 80s, 1983 to be exact. It gets a 5.5 on IMDb, and I concur 5.5 is a good score. Directed by Richard Cole, what's his name? Cupter? Okay. Klopter, sorry, yeah. Um, by awful writing. You've got John Vernon who plays Jonathan Stryker. He's the director, producer of this theater play, but this fancy play where everybody will come to and watch. It's not even a movie. Um, he plays like I said, the director, but also the crazy and perverse director because he likes to uh, use his power to get in women their in their the pants of women, right? He likes to do that. He likes to fuck women and then saying, we'll see if your chances have risen up, but not sure. Is an asshole. Samantha Egger, who plays Samantha Sherwood, who was actually already uh, she was already the main actors for this play, but she didn't think she was good enough. She's like a method actor. She wanted to go to an insane asylum because the character of the the theater is fucking bonkers, and she basically went there, and after a week her hair is like blown up, and it's like, yeah, I'm doing. So the director comes and visits her, but after a few weeks he stops visiting her. I think he sort of abandons her there, and she's like, where is he, where is he? And then some people, because even the crazy people know her from movies, she's standing there, oh, oh, I know you. So, not to make fun of these people, but it's awkward. uh, then you got Lynn Griffin. Now, as far as I know, that's the actress from Black Christmas, 1974. She plays Phil in there. Here she plays Patty O'Connor, and she is a comedian who wants to step over to acting, and basically the people that I just said were the most uh, important people, because when the director for some reason holds the role of Audra in his house, in his mansion in the middle of fucking nowhere, and all these beautiful women, but women that all look alike. If I, that's why I didn't wrote them down, because they look alike. If you, oh, okay, she was killed. Who was she again? I mean, right? So, it's constant, and then you see him constantly taking these women to his room, and Samantha sees this, and he has this perverse, smug look on his face. And then there's a point when she goes in his room, and he's sitting there with a cigarette in his hand, with again another woman, I get the impression that he just brought these women to fuck them all. I mean, there were a few centerfolds in there. I mean, yeah. Now, of course, the let's say the ugly duckling from the pond. She isn't ugly because Lynn Griffin did some modeling. And in the original, Black Christmas, she does play sort of the nerd, but she's a beautiful woman in this movie too. But Stryker doesn't think the same, and he basically laughs at her, and you'll never get the part, and this and that. You're a comedian. We don't need comedians,
What
and
makes
then
you
she
think you're
gets
right,
fit.
Fraudra?
I'm as right as
Can't
anybody
I
else you've got here.
because I don't
God
look like
damn
the
it, you haven't spent
centerfold?
5 minutes with me, and now you're
Is it
telling me I'm
because
wrong for the
I
part.
don't want to
Why?
ride
Because I
your
haven't got a
face?
staple to my navel like that centerfold? Because I wouldn't pirouette into bed with you and skate on your face?
She said something.
I mean, what the hell are you
in
looking for anyway? And what do you want from me? I mean, who
meaning
the
of
fuck is Audra anyway?
riding your face. So, um, she was the only one that
You
had
enjoy
some
yourself.
dignity. Now,
And a little bit of Audra.
the movie is really slow. It's really slow and weird at sometimes. One of these girls, they she has car troubles, and she sees this doll in the middle of the street, middle of nowhere, but in the street, and she thinks, why is there a doll, and why? That's the question. So she ignores it, just drives to the mansion, and then there's a guy, Straker's assistant, but his assistant is as perverse as Straker. He gets the seconds of Straker. When he fucked that one, he can fuck the other one. It's. I don't think Straker was actually looking for somebody with. I mean, at some point, Samantha Egger, Samantha Sherwood in the movie, breaks out. She comes back, and he doesn't want her anymore. And everybody knows, oh shit, if of all the women, she's a known actress. Nobody, we can back up and go home. But he doesn't want to give her the role anymore, and she went through hell for that method acting, to get that role. What the fuck, she says, what the and then he's saying, yeah, but there are new candidates now, and he's such an asshole. He deserves to die. And that assistant too, because yeah. Now, the sad part of the movie is like it's boring, a little boring. It gets a little bit tedious. The kills are they're sort of spread out, but you don't see a lot of them. And the first one is I have to say, the mask the killer wears, the hag mask, is pretty creepy. And the first kill, I believe the first kill is or is it the woman with the car troubles? I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I know one of the first kills is a woman that goes ice skating, and she sees this woman in a hag mask coming towards her with a sickle, and she's like, oh, she's getting the fuck out of there, walking on ice skates that gotta hurt. Just on snow and normal ground. Eventually, she gets her, slices her neck, I got a picture. I've got a picture of another girl that just had sex with Stryker, but she didn't feel good doing that. She gets her head chopped off, and she her head's put in the the toilet, and then you have um, another girl that gets uh, in the wardrobe room where all the props are and dresses, and she's getting followed by the killer, and it's like a cat and mouse game that goes on for like 10 minutes long, and eventually she gets killed. She gets it. And at some point there are only two left, Samantha Sherwood and Patty O'Connor. And you'll think, because the last kill is Straker, uh, because the assistant is already killed. They have a jacuzzi outside, and he was always in the jacuzzi with one of the women fucking them, and now he's floating in there, and then somebody comes in, shoots the last girl and Straker, and they fly through the window. Now, you would think it's Samantha Sherwood, right? Getting him back, fucking him back, what she did to him. No, no. So there's a spoiler, of course. It's an old movie. Patty O'Connor did it. She did it. And I think she succeeds. She takes a knife, and I think she succeeds of killing Samantha. And then we see her in an insane asylum doing, and I think she had the puppet in her hands, the doll, and she's doing this sketch, this comedy sketch in front of people with mental problems, and she thinks she's like performing in front of a crowd, and yeah, what are the likes? The hag mask, it's creepy. Some of the kills were creepy, like the head in a toilet bowl. Um, the chase in the snow, you know. The acting wasn't bad, but you hated the director. You hated the personal assistant, and all these women they're not fleshed out. You don't know fuck all of these women, these people. Like I said, two women that sort of strike out are, you know, Samantha Sherwood, Samantha Eggers, and then Lynn Griffin as Patty O'Connor. These two are the only ones that really stuck out, because Patty is constantly making jokes, and Samantha is, she's sort of frustrated that she has to do everything again, you know, auditioning, and this time like this auditioning, this America's Best Talent kind of shit. When she had the role, she had the role of Audra, the fictive, personality from the movie. Like I said, Straker doesn't do anything. Straker is there to fuck his his yeah, the women that come to audition first fuck him, and then maybe. And in his PA does the same thing, but he can't do it. First, Straker had to do it. It's filthy, filthy. So likes, like I said, Hack Mask. I did not know that Patty O'Connor would be the killer. I really thought that Sherwood would be the killer. I mean, she was left in that fucking insane asylum. The doctors really thought she was crazy while she wasn't. Um, I like the Paddy O'Connor character, the Samantha Sherwood character. I The acting of most people was okay, even Jonathan Stryker, because a lot of these he wasn't a Hollywood guy, a local I mean a theater guy, but a lot of these let's say Hollywood guys are creeps. They're creeps. There are a lot of stories that came out. Corey Feldman that was sexually harassed. Steve, uh, Steven Seagal, who basically opens up his legs and suck it. I mean, yeah. Especially as a woman, it's hard in Hollywood, and you can see that in this movie. The bad things are, like I said, I repulsed. I felt repulsed to Straker's character and his assistant. Um, it was kind of boring. Like I said, there are like 7 kills in this movie, six kills, but they're all sort of spread out, and that should be good. But there's something that makes them. There are a few off-screen kills. I'm not sure. There's no real tension, except a few times. But, no, no. I'm giving the movie a 5.5. I'm actually going 5. It's a 5 for me. It's not a 5.5. I watched it. I didn't actually watch it for this review, but I remembered it because it was so meh. So I'm giving it a 5. It's one of those slashers that is not a gem. It's a known slasher, but no, no. So 5 out of 10 is my score. Means you can watch it out. Watch it. Especially if you're a slasher fan, you can cut a piece in your wood or a cross in your book that you okay. This one I seen too, so there you go. I recommend you seeing it one time and then uh, say what you think of the movie. Okay? Please subscribe. I love you forever and ever if you subscribe. No, but it does mean a lot to me. It's free and it's it keeps the fun going. Okay? See you next time. Bye bye.